The bridge is back. She's alive?
I brought her back to Port Charles.
Jason promised me he wasn't gonna say anything.
If you find out something about one of my kids, you have to tell me.
I need to report it.
The General Hospital spoilers video preview for the week of September 15th, 2025 is here. Find out what dramatic and heartbreaking situations will happen this week in Port Charles. Also, check out our weekly GH spoilers here. This week on GH. It's going to be a devastating week on GH. But first, the bridge is back. Britt, Kelly Thiebaud, doesn't waste any time before visiting Portia, Brooke Kerr, and Terry Cassandra James, whom we haven't seen in more than a minute. Before she died, Britt was one of the co-chiefs of staff, and before that, the sole chief of staff. This time around, she's probably just looking to reinstate her medical license and return to work now that she's back in the land of the living. Will Portia and Terry hire her back? Meanwhile, Jason, Steve Burton, is a busy guy in this week's video preview. First, he tells Carly, Laura Wright, that Britt is alive. I brought her back to Port Charles. Second, there's the matter of a certain secret he became privy to in Croatia at the Five Poppies Resort. Jason promised me he wasn't going to say anything. Joss, McCoy, insists to Vaughn, Bryce Durfee. Joss knows that Jason and Carly are besties and that this is the kind of secret that destroys friendships. If he doesn't tell her, then bad things will happen. If you find something about one of my kids, you have to tell me, Carly explains to Jason. What will Jason do? And finally, Jason has to make a devastating phone call. I'd like to report a death. Heartbreak happens when Monica Quartermain, the late Leslie Charlson, dies and the grieving begins. General Hospital is preparing for another intense week filled with secrets, confrontations, and emotional revelations. With unexpected alliances forming and shocking evidence that could alter everything, the show is ready to present twists that fans will want to catch. As tensions escalate and relationships are put to the test, the week of September 15th to 19th is set to bring intrigue and heartbreak. Make sure to stay tuned to discover all the details as they unfold in this week's spoilers for General Hospital. By Wednesday, September 17th, Jason provides somber updates. Britt finds herself in another awkward situation, and Kai experiences a startling realization. The drama continues on Thursday, September 18th, as Britt is compelled to set aside her pride when Gio asks Sunny for a favor. Tracy and Jason share a meaningful connection, while Charlotte confides in Lulu and Molly struggles to keep a secret hidden. The week wraps up on Friday, September 19th, with high-stakes revelations as Lulu rushes to assist an accident victim. Jason expresses profound regret, Elizabeth delivers heartbreaking news to Drew, and Danny makes a sincere appeal. Amid the sorrow, Gio steps up for Emma in a moment that highlights the strength of their bond. Via Soap She Knows, the Tuesday night spoilers for soap operas, including Days of Our Lives and General Hospital, have surfaced. These shows have captivated audiences for decades with their twists and turns. As such, the latest spoilers will end up doubling the viewer's excitement. Here is all you need to know about the upcoming twists in the popular daily soaps. All soap spoilers for Tuesday night, September 16th. Check out the spoilers for Tuesday, September 16th for the soap operas Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Beyond the Gates, The Young and the Restless, and The Bold and the Beautiful. General Hospital. Tonight's episode will witness Nina snapping and Molly confiding in Elizabeth. Further, Christina will be seen motivating Cody, and Lucas will talk to Ava. Elsewhere, Gio and Emma will end up receiving a shocking piece of news. The Bold and the Beautiful. The upcoming episode will showcase Lee Finnegan choking Luna Nozawa for taking advantage of Will Spencer. Additionally, Deke is expected to make his debut. Further, Thomas is required to be physically restrained as he continues to lash out, especially after learning that Ridge and Brooke are married again. Meanwhile, Remy Price will remain confused about why Luna needs his help. Days of Our Lives. Tonight at DOOL, fans will witness Tony taking control of the One Storm night press conference. On one hand, Alex and Stephanie have an argument, and on the other hand, Chad and Theo talk it out. Further, Xander is furious with Sarah, and tensions arise as Gabby and Leo confront each other. The Young and the Restless. The new episode will see Kyle being required to change his ways, and Chelsea getting into a difficult place because of Adam. Further, Sally and Billy might end up splitting in tonight's episode. Beyond the Gates. Tonight's episode will see Nicole debating Ted's treatment, while tension rises as Tyrell and Samantha have a clash. This forces Smitty and Martin to manage it. Leslie has an advantage over the Duprees, while Jacob and Naomi lend a helping hand to a friend. Fans can catch all these soap operas on weekdays on their respective. The week begins on General Hospital with intense confrontations and emotional upheaval. On Monday, September 15th, viewers will see a fiery clash between Britt and Albrecht during a heated exchange. Anna also discovers new evidence that could alter everything. At the same time, Carly expresses her pain without holding back, and Drew reveals his manipulative tendencies with Martin. Additionally, Marco faces off against Sidwell. Laura Wright says the day brings a blend of joy, excitement, and fear, pointing to significant developments. On Tuesday, September 16th, the tension escalates as Nina reaches her limit and reacts explosively. Molly seeks solace from Elizabeth, while Christina steps in to support Cody through his challenges. Lucas opens up to Ava in a moment of vulnerability, and alarming news unsettles Emma and Gio, changing their course. By Wednesday, September 17th, Jason provides somber updates. Britt finds herself in another awkward situation, and Kai experiences a startling realization. The drama continues on Thursday, September 18th, as Britt is compelled to set aside her pride when Gio asks Sunny for a favor. Tracy and Jason share a meaningful connection, while Charlotte confides in Lulu and Molly struggles to keep a secret hidden. The week wraps up on Friday, September 19th, with high-stakes revelations as Lulu rushes to assist an accident victim. Jason expresses profound regret, Elizabeth delivers heartbreaking news to Drew, and Danny makes a sincere appeal. Amid the sorrow, Gio steps up for Emma in a moment that highlights the strength of their bond. Soap She Knows, this week, more of Port Charles reacts to the news that Britt Westbourne is alive and back. Joss and Vaughn are concerned about their cover, as they should be. Plus, as teased in the latest General Hospital promo, Jason makes a heartbreaking call. The preview opens with Lulu's voice warning, "The Britt is back." Flash to Jason, who tells Carly, "I brought her back to Port Charles." Britt then surprises co-chief of staffs Terry and Portia. Do they have room for a third? Seriously, though, how is this going to work? More from Soaps.com. The plot thickens as new details emerge about Erica Slazak's General Hospital role. Is she Monica's sister? Meanwhile, fresh off being caught in bed by their boss Brennan, Joss assures Vaughn that Jason promised not to tell anyone they were WSB. Well, Joss, what about Britt? Did she promise to keep quiet as well? And if Joss is worried about their cover, that must mean Brennan hasn't fired the both of them. Carly grills her BFF, "Jason, if you find out something about one of my kids, you have to tell."